small. Because this thing is the smallest figure I'm reviewing so far. 3.5 inches to be exact. Welcome to day 5 of the Godzilla 2021 Advent Calendar. My name is Matt, and today we're taking a look at this little guy. Honestly, I didn't know if this figure would even win because I wanted it to win. I at least won a spot, but here we are. We're going to kind of go over the positives and negatives, what I like about and don't like about this thing, and kind of work from there. For positives, the paint job and sculpting and articulation are pretty dang good. The painting on the eyes, even though he's pointing off staring off into two different directions, you can kind of see that. He's got like a really nice paint job on the teeth and tongue especially. Don't know how they got that in there. They must have had like some sort of really tiny paintbrush and painted that sucker in. Huh. And especially with all those teeth. I'm just wondering if that's even paint. Probably is. The dorsal fins are a little bit scuffed on mine, but honestly I got this thing used, so that was to be expected. Bandai being Bandai, they only painted like this portion of the spines and left the rest of the tail blank. And that's kind of it for paint, for the sculpting. And it's definitely consistent throughout, though I will say stuff like the wrists and the toes are a bit too mellow in terms of detail. In fact, they're more glossy. Yeah, you can kind of see that right there. And proportion-wise, this thing is pretty dang accurate. Accurate, I mean. Articulation, there's nothing at the head nor jaw because it's a vinyl. But you can move back and forth at the arms a little bit like this. Back and forth at the legs. And twist at the tail. All for negatives. I'm not going to say that the size is a negative because it's not. All figures, especially for Godzilla, come in an assortment of different sizes. And this one's no exception. But if I had to point out one negative, I don't know. I honestly don't know. There's really nothing I can really point out as a negative. I'm not saying this figure's perfect, but at the same time, there's nothing really bringing it down. But what's so significant about this figure is that not only is this one of the first figures to enter the collection that's not NECA, but this is also the Godzilla figure that I brought to every single Godzilla movie premiere up to date. I brought this in the Shin Godzilla, King of the Monsters in 2019, and even watched it with it in Godzilla vs. Kong. Sadly, I had to stay home because of the pandemic. But hey, I did pay money to see it. Streaming service you might know as HBO Max. So that's a plus. And that's pretty much it. This might be the shortest episode. There's not much to say about him. He doesn't come with any accessories. And I think these things were recently brought out again. So I guess go in your local comic shop, Walmart, Target, see if you can find these things. I think these things are about $5-10. They're definitely worth it. So that being said, see you guys in the next day, Advent calendar. Don't know why I struggle to say that. See you guys later.